This is GRDC's new chairman, Richard Clark, who prior to this appointment has served as a GRDC board member, a director of various agricultural companies, and has been chairman of research committees and the Wheat Research Foundation of New South Wales. His vision is for a stronger grains industry.
It's about improving profitability, it's about improving sustainability. I think personally some of the biggest improvements to profitability may actually come from ways that we can reduce our costs rather than necessarily increase our yields. But we also have to increase our yields to remain competitive. And I firmly believe that the moment we stop improving, financially we'll be doomed.
Richard Clark is also a grower. His family has been farming this 1,350 hectare northern New South Wales property for over 35 years and can trace their cropping heritage back to the early 1800s in England. Commitment to the land is a strong trait in the Clark line, and now as GRDC chairman, his focus is on the corporation maintaining its commitment to growers, to provide well-directed, grower-prioritised research and build on the foundation of past R&D success.
Each improvement is actually just the tip of a pyramid of previous improvements that we've built upon, and I think we've got to keep doing that, and we've got to keep an open mind about all the possibilities of making farming more profitable.
Those improvements and possibilities are what he wants every grain grower to take up. His own black soil farm is an example of adopted R&D, having embraced conservation farming systems to the point where he now has a fuel and labour-saving zero-till, one-pass operation.
This year, for example, we've grown reasonable crops on about 70 mils of rain in the growing season, and that is just unheard of prior to zero-till.
As well as practice change, he wants more growers to benefit from other R&D outcomes, such as the release of improved plant varieties. A new prime hard wheat variety, Suntop, has given northern region growers a welcome alternative, and more are in the pipeline.
It's probably the first really significant step forward we've seen for quite some time in the prime hard areas. I've been a director of a wheat breeding company, and I can tell you the potential for the mass screening of varieties and the fast tracking of varieties that you've mentioned is just huge. I'm hoping that we're going to see a significantly faster release rate of improving varieties over the next decade.
GRDC's new chairman also believes the key to the corporation's ongoing success will come from investing R&D dollars where they bring about the best return for growers. And to do that, grower engagement is fundamental.
Well, right at the moment, I think one of the priorities of GRDC is to identify priorities for research that the farmers need, the problems they need solving, and who are the best scientists to solve it. And I think we do that really well. I think our northern and southern and western panels are very closely aligned to growers' interests, and they know the individual researchers very well. And I think we're very efficient at identifying research and the right researchers to do it.
As an industry leader, he questions the judgment of those who say the grains industry's best years are behind it. His view is that ongoing R&D will sustain Australian agriculture, and with growers' input, GRDC is well placed to ensure industry will get the R&D outcomes it needs.